Alright, welcome to this week's lab session. Alright, today we're going to be looking at the spread playbook. You know that's my favorite playbook. That's what we're going to be. So, we're looking at normal, Y off. I overlooked this formation, but man, this formation has a lot of money plays in it. So just check this tutorial out and let me know what you guys think. Alright, first play I want to introduce is... you scroll down, you'll see this midline read option. This play right here basically sets up all the other plays. Like, this play is a monster to stop. So let's check it out. We'll go against a basic nickel defense. Let's just go to man press. A lot of people like to press when they see I'm running read option for some reason. So let's press. Alright, so I'm gonna just run this play stock. As you see what it looks like, the cool thing about this play is I'm reading the R player. See where it says R? I'm reading the tackle instead of the end. So now that defensive end gets blocked. Most people expect they're going to set their QB to conservative so they can stop Lamar Jackson, right? So he's reading that guy, and I can take it right. So that's just to play stock, right? Cool, but the way I run it, so I make all of my plays look the same, right? So I'll motion out this tight end, and you're going to see why I do that, because it's going to set up a lot of other plays, right? So we're still reading that guy, and watch what happens this time. There's so much more room now. And I could probably take that to the house, and we're going to slide. You guys get the picture, right? Crazy, right? Crazy. Now you think, oh, wait, what if you run that against another defense? Well, let's see what that looks like. No matter what, if they commit a lot of people to stopping this play, you're going to have some other options that we're going to go through. Again, we're going to go through the midline. Let's say they're running something. I don't know, what's a good run defense? Let's go quarters, right? Everybody likes to go quarters. So again, bringing this tight end out. Kind of lighten up the box. If they move they're going to want to move their user out there once you see some other plays we're going to throw into them, but I know you don't see it yet, but you will. So bam, same thing. Nice stab up the middle. Easy peasy. So again, that's going to be either good for a good 6-7 yards at the least. You know, you may have a one-play touchdown if you got Lamar Jackson or you got yourself Russell Wilson or somebody like that. And you can take it outside too, right? Probably not the best idea, but you can do it. So that was the first play in the setup, right? In this first of many plays in this mini scheme. So that's one play that's going to have, like, man, that's going to be tough to stop. Even if you don't have a super mobile quarterback, you can still get pretty good yards off that. So if they decide to just start stacking the box, and I'm going to show you why they won't be able to just stack the box. Alright, so the next play in this is this RPO read FL screen. So we'll go against, again, cover one, press man. This is actually the perfect defense for this. So same, we're going to make the offense look the same. Alright, we motion out this tight end. So the guy with the P over him, this is the guy we're reading, which every single time he's either going to come down for the screen to circle, or he's going to come down for the running back. Either way, he's making the wrong decision. Does that, pop, hit the tight end. Again, if we can rack catch that, we probably got a big gain, right? So this play is pretty much unstoppable unless the user comes over here to stop that. So once you run this a couple times and you mix in that that read option, he is going to be in a bind. So you're going to have to make a decision. Which one do you want to stop? Do you want to stop Lamar Jackson going up the middle, or do you want to stop this tight end out here? Alright, so I'll show you that again. Once you move this guy out, his route changes. He doesn't block anymore. He turns into this little short curl. Now, one thing you got to remember when you run this play, you cannot hand off the ball. Now that you have X out there, there's no way to hand it off. So if you see this guy crash down inside, you could also take off and run. So that's another option. So again, just if you see the user go over there, then just take off and run. So just a lot of good options. The run play is not that great. I wouldn't run it too often, but if you see that there's just a crazy light box, then hey, you can go ahead and hand that off by just holding X. But you got to do that before you motion him out. Remember, you motion him out, you have no more handoff. You either got to throw it or run with your quarterback. Those are your options. So he crashes down. We still got a little crease. And we're gone if you got Lamar Jackson. Alright. So those 2 plays right there is enough to like really put your defender in the bind. He's just like, man, I don't really have a lot of options. And let me show you guys that against some other coverages, because maybe you think, oh, well, that's just going to work against man coverage. No, that works against pretty much any coverage in the game. So we can come out, let's say another thing they're going to try to run, because I run a lot of screens. You'll see a lot of cover 2 hard flats. Or either they'll put that defender in the hard flats, right? So again, bring this tight end out. Now that read defender is the safety. Is that no? I'm sorry, that linebacker. Sometimes it'll be safety. Whoever you see that, you got to make sure you check and see who the person you're reading is. That purple. So again, out here, he's going to the screen. Even against cover 2, the user has to cover this. He's just got to. There's no other way around it. He's got to come out here. He's got to cover this, and then you got so many other options. Again, if they want to cover that, you can still get a nice run with Lamar or whoever you got there, Russell Wilson, the Cardinals QB. I like to play with the Saints every now and again. Throw a little Taysom Hill in there, and you're good. All right, next play out of this. Again, we show you got one with Lamar Jackson, one with your tight end. That's going to keep them plenty busy. Also, this is not a big gainer, but just also something to keep them on their toes. This RPO zone peak. Let's check this one out. And we'll run it against man coverage. Now this one you got to be careful and make sure you see press. It's probably not the best throw unless you throw it quickly, but if you know it's man coverage, you can throw it out here. And man, you can really pick up some nice yards. Now, this is one if you just see they're running man coverage consistently, I would just throw this. You don't have to motion them out. It actually, now with this play, if you see, okay, this is a light box, you can pull them out here to make everything look the same, and this run just gets wide. That's an easy hole. If you got any type of skills, which I do not, I'm not a runner, but you know, with that hole, anybody can get. You get an easy 5 yards. So again, just another play. And you really don't have to motion him out for this play to be effective, because a lot of times that linebacker is the tight end. Now with this play, I never even attempt to throw this slant over here because it just gets so muddy, especially if they're pressing us. Usually no way to fit that in there. So I would avoid the slant. You got this quick hit to the tight end. Also something to keep on. Just something out quick snap. Just quick snap, throw it out there. Bam. You got yourself a nice game. Also again, it's a great running play if you just want to mix it up. Change, move him out here, kind of lighten the box again. You just got plenty of room. You just can't stop it. And if this is a user linebacker, I mean, sometimes they really don't know what's going on. They usually don't shoot the guy because they're either worried about this guy or they're worried about Lamar Jackson. So that's 3 plays that all kind of look the same. That you could really, I mean, I could really run this all the way down the field. It's extremely tough to stop. And then the last thing, once they see that you're hitting them up the middle, I like to throw in this jet touch pass. This is only when I see that, okay, they start crashing their D-line and they're really trying to sell out to stop the run. You may want to have a faster receiver right here than Smooth, but this is a pretty good play. Also, so again, that gives you 4 good options. Pretty sure there's some decent pass plays in there. I haven't really went through all of them, but man, these 3 plays will get you in a good place. Then you can mix it up however you want to do it. You may add your own spin to it. I'm just giving you something to work with. Like it does. These are super simple reads. It doesn't take a genius to run this and get down the field in a hurry. All right, guys. Hope y'all like this lab session. This week's lab session. Make sure you remember to like and subscribe. Appreciate y'all.